So this is a skill I've been wanting to and working on learning for quite a while. Earlier this year, I set out to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube like this one in under 2 minutes. I had never solved the Rubik's Cube prior to that, and I had to learn how to do it. I didn't learn myself, like I didn't figure it out on my own. I followed instructions and patterns and things online. But you end up basically having and knowing these different algorithms, and you just have to know when to apply them to, oops, see, I already screwed it up. I haven't done this while talking before, so this might be a bit of an interesting challenge. But the idea sort of came from Mike Boyd, who's got a channel called Quick Learn on YouTube. And I've always loved the idea. I love learning new skills and figuring things out. There's a bit of a struggle that goes along with it, but overcoming that feels really, really good and helps me always feel more prepared to continue learning and get over other hurdles and learn other new skills. This is a lot harder while talking. The point being, though, you can train your sort of brain to continue learning. And once you, like, it's a muscle, right? And you have to use it to continue to strengthen it. And the more that you do that, in my opinion and experience, the easier it is to learn and progress and get new skills. Oh no, oh no. I got worried there. I thought I'd screwed it up. So before 2018, I had never been able to solve one of these. I had tried them a little bit here and there. It wasn't ever something that I like really dug into. And I ended up not totally keeping track of my time. I meant to, and I have a number of hours. I believe it was somewhere around 7 to 7.5 hours of total learning time. I would say hands-on practical learning time with the cube to be able to do that. So you saw that I just did that in 1 minute and 43 seconds. I can consistently solve a 3x3 original Rubik's in under 2 minutes. Sometimes a little faster, sometimes not. But so like, why would I want to spend 7 hours learning a Rubik's Cube? For a lot of people, that would be a silly waste of time. The point isn't really this specific skill of knowing how to solve a Rubik's Cube. This isn't a post-apocalyptic future where teenagers have to fight themselves to the death based on who can solve a Rubik's Cube faster, right? Like maybe that's going to be the next hit young adult novel trilogy. But the point is the learning side of it, is pursuing a new skill, having something you're interested in and going after it, and overcoming those struggles. There were definitely times that solving this or learning how to solve this was really, really frustrating. And that for me is really, really important because I like learning new skills, and it's very easy to get frustrated and hit those points where you're like, you just get really mad. I've learned that for me, that's a great time to take one more try. Well, first, take a deep breath. Second, take one more try at whatever the thing is. Something like this could be anything. And then maybe take a break. Take a step back. Take a couple minutes, take a couple days, take a couple hours, whatever it is. But know that you can come back to it and don't give up. So rather than, I think a lot of people, and I know I've experienced this with myself, would get to that point where you get really frustrated and you go, I can't figure this out. And then they just never come back to it. So I use learning little things like this as a reminder for when things get frustrating or stressful in the rest of my life, or with things that do matter more, like learning about a career or a new job applicable skill. When I get frustrated, I can go, okay, remember that time that I got frustrated with the Rubik's Cube? I was able to get through that, okay? And even though this is a small thing, every little skill is made up of a lot of little small things. So if you can remind yourself that you can get over that little hurdle, maybe not right now, maybe not today, maybe not for a while, but you can get over it. It's just, it puts me in a better mindset overall. So again, learning a Rubik's Cube itself, maybe not a super applicable skill, but for me, it's an exercise. It's a mental brain exercise of learning and applying that to the rest of my life. So what have you learned? Do you know how to do a Rubik's Cube? Can you beat my time? We'll see.